Around the world, different races of people have different customs, cultures and living habits, yet all of them need to eat and drink. The food they take is more or less the same and helps keep their bodies fit and healthy. Food for humans is usually either body parts or products of animals and plants. According to its source and quality, food can be roughly classified into 4 major categories. The first is cereal products, including rice, wheat, corn, as well as those byproducts made from them. Rice is the major part of the fruits of a rice plant, while wheat is the major part of the fruits of a wheat plant. The edible parts of rice, wheat and some of the other cereals are all covered with a husk, and they are all grain-shaped. Rice, wheat and corn are generally known as cereal. The second category is meat products from the flesh of animals, including pigs, cows, sheep, chickens, ducks, geese, fish, shrimp, and crabs, as well as preserved products made from them. The third category is dairy products, including eggs from poultry like chickens, ducks, and quails. Other dairy products include milk, butter, and cheese. The fourth category is vegetables and fruits. Other than these, our daily diet also includes auxiliary food products. We may not require them too often, but we rely on them to provide important food components. These auxiliary food products include all kinds of dried beans and their byproducts, like bean curd and soya milk. Another type of auxiliary food is preserved or dried seafood byproducts. All food is made up of several major components. Use a fire to heat rice flour, glucose and granulated sugar. They all catch fire and burn, showing that both starch and sugar contain energy. Record the time taken for each of them to finish burning. Here are a chicken egg and a duck egg. Inside the egg is the egg yolk. The transparent liquid next to it turns the Arbustix test paper green. Circulation and oxygen transportation. Many people like to add salt to their soup and food. A suitable amount of edible salt not only improves the flavor of the food, it also contains large amounts of sodium. Sodium is an indispensable element in maintaining normal body cell function. Seafood products are rich in iodine, which helps the body's metabolism. Elements like calcium, phosphorus, iron, sodium and iodine can facilitate the functions of different organs in the body. They're known as and expands inside our intestines, which stimulates intestinal movement and helps the emptying of the bowels. A survey was conducted on the eating habits of secondary school students.
Mimi, according to last year's record, you had problems with constipation. You should eat more fruits and vegetables. Have you been doing that?
Yes, I eat fruits and vegetables every day, but sometimes I am still constipated.
Well, Mrs. Lee, do you know if Mimi has enough water every day?
Oh no, she drinks very little water.
Mimi's problem is the result of her preferred eating habits. Even though she has started to eat more fruits and vegetables, she still drinks too little water. Without water, fiber is unable to expand and stimulate intestinal movements. Therefore, her ability to defecate has not improved. Mimi should not only take in more high-fiber food, but also drink more water. The constipation problem will soon go away.
The case of Mimi reveals that our daily diet should include all kinds of food, as well as all kinds of food components. Having all these is called having a balanced diet. By doing so, our body can absorb all kinds of food nutrition and will not be deficient in any of them because of unusual eating habits.
Tin Sang, are you aware that you are much bigger than your classmates? How many meals do you eat each day?
2. Lunch and dinner.
You don't eat breakfast?
He refuses to get up early in the morning, so there's no time for breakfast.
Don't you feel hungry during lessons?
Yes, of course. That's why I rush to buy snacks during recess.
What kind of snacks?
Drumsticks, hot dogs, chips, chocolates, and soft drinks.
How about lunch?
Sometimes I eat at the school snack shop. I will have rice with sausage and a drumstick, chocolate and soft drinks. Sometimes I eat at the fast food shop outside, with food like hamburgers, fried chicken wings, chips, pork chops, steak, sausages and eggs, and soft drinks.
What does he eat for dinner?
He's got a big appetite. He'll have 3 bowls of rice at each meal. He likes chicken wings, barbecued pork, and roasted goose most, but he does not like vegetables much.
What kinds of exercise does he usually do?
He normally plays video games after finishing his homework or watches TV. He doesn't do much else.
What about at school?
I only exercise during PE lessons. I have to line up for snacks during recess and don't have any time to play.
Tin Sang is a case of someone who is overweight because of eating an excess of food. He has a good appetite, but his eating habits are not appropriate. He does not eat breakfast, causing him to feel hungry in the morning. He eats large amounts of high-energy food during recess and lunch to ease his hunger. And he eats a lot at dinner, but he rarely exercises. The energy he absorbs from food is much more than he can consume. Excess energy is then stored as fatty tissue and makes his body fat. If he continues to grow fatter, it might lead to heart disease or diabetes. He has to cut down on high-energy foods. It would be best for him to have breakfast every morning. Besides, he should have more exercise.
This food pyramid can help you to design a balanced and healthy diet. obtain free emptying of the bowels, we need to take in large amounts of fiber. Therefore, we should eat as much fruit and vegetables as possible. We need protein for growth and repair. However, in the process of metabolism, protein creates some toxic elements. Other types of fat easily accumulate inside our body, making us overweight. Sugar can also be transformed into fat easily. And too much salt will lead to high blood pressure. Therefore, we should eat as little fat, sugar, and salt . Recently, a woman got anorexia. She refused to eat for a long time and finally died from hunger.
Anorexia is a kind of mental illness. There are many causes. A lot of young people died for a long time, which causes their hunger mechanism to malfunction. For serious cases of anorexia, patients might need to be admitted to hospital for treatment and to receive counseling after being discharged. Keeping a diet might not be a very effective way to lose weight. The best way to reduce fat is to have more exercise and to be aware of the energy level, fats, and cholesterol content of our food. The energy level of food refers to the amount of heat, commonly counted in calories, released by unit weight, usually 1 gram of food. This health chart was designed by our Nutrition Resources Center. It aims at helping us to find food which is low in fats, cholesterol, and calories. It can also indicate which type of exercise can consume excess fats and calories. This fat content chart shows that if we eat a plate of fried noodles with beef in the afternoon, we'll have taken in 1,237 calories. To consume all these, we need to exercise vigorously for 74 minutes. All in all, we should always be aware of the fat, cholesterol, and calorie content of food, and we should exercise regularly to keep our bodies healthy.